What's up guys, it's DYNE, welcome back to the channel, and this video is going to be a little different because, well, we've had some, I would call it exciting, but at the same time kind of scary news regarding our favourite idol girls from the Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club. They've just wrapped up their 6th live tour. I think it was called I Love You, You Love Me. I don't know if that was at the Tokyo Dome, but they've had a big live tour slash bunch of shows, and they've made some. And typically, what happens at these live shows is that they make announcements regarding the franchise. So, and we got some pretty big news at this one. So not only did they announce that a 7th tour is coming, as they always do, they start with that, yeah, we're doing another one, but they announced things that are sort of more relevant to us anime slash game enjoyers. And I think this first one is going to be, it's going to be a little bit different. It's, okay, so you're probably thinking, okay, that headline. There's a couple of articles here. Both of them are courtesy of the Anime News Network, so go support them. Great resource for all anime stuff and reviews and all that sort of thing. And so what the article reads: the Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club 6th Live I Love You, You Love Me concert tour announced on Sunday that the franchise is spawning its first visual novel game. Bushiroad Games will release the title on the Nintendo Switch. Hooray! We're getting a Nintendo. Love Live is getting a Nintendo Switch game, which has, well, actually, it has happened. We've gotten the DYNE 8-bit platformer game, which I haven't played yet, which sucks. I haven't even finished that anime. I need to get around to finishing that and also playing that game. It is on the Nintendo Switch. There's also another game that's coming out, the card game. I think that's going to be on the that is on the PS5, but I think it's also going to be on the Switch as well. I think they confirmed that when they announced that. So we got 2 DYNE games, but Nijigasaki hasn't gotten a game on the Switch yet. So this is the first, and it's also the first visual novel game. So hey, you know what visual novels are. If you are a weeb like me, visual novels, this one could be a whole different thing. So I'm assuming it's going to be, okay, so the tagline of the game reads, your school life with the 12 girls begins anew. Sunday's concert also announced the 7th concert tour and revealed the previously announced, okay, so that's I'll get to that in a second. But it's a visual novel. We're getting a visual novel. Let's actually check out the trailer, because this is going to be, oh crap, you might hear double sound. Actually, I'll plug in my headphones so you don't get any feedback, because I got my yeah, that's better. So it's pretty much the way it operates is almost like All Stars, how its layout in terms of dialogue boxes and the character sprites and the backgrounds are the exact same as they were in All Stars. So we're basically, what it is we're getting an All Stars style story mode, but it's going to be a visual novel on the Nintendo Switch. And hey, it says it's going to be in Japanese. There is no news yet on whether or not this will be dubbed into English, but we're only hoping that the popularity of the franchise is big enough in the West for us to get a localization. I mean, if they spent all that time localizing All Stars, then no doubt we're gonna get a localization for the Switch. Hopefully, please. Bushiroad Games, I hope you guys get that done, because this actually sounds really great, and I don't want to go into YouTube, so I'll cancel that. But that is fun for those of us who have missed just the conversations, the stories we've had with each of the girls. Now that, you know, both mobile games are now no longer running as of last year, and just really enjoyed the story. I know I really enjoyed the story. It was it sucked that, you know, we didn't get a chance to sort of archive all that. Well, we had to do the archiving ourselves, really. There was no sort of resource, official resource for that, you know, Bushiroad or Bandai Namco, who owns the Love Live franchise, to officially archive all those stories. We had to do it ourselves as YouTubers, and you know, I know I wasn't the only one. I know there's plenty of other great YouTubers that did it as well, who you can check out online. I've already met you know the guys I'm referring to, of course. You know, I know I was working pretty hard on that. I know Jason or Oni J was working pretty hard on that as well, even harder than me on getting that stuff together. But now there's an opportunity for us to hopefully experience more stories and original stories, and perhaps, yeah, it's your school life with the 12 girls begins anew. So chances are we're going to get maybe a different story, or they're going to change. It could be sort of different paths, depending based on how visual novels go. Could be romantic. I mean, obviously we're playing as Yu-chan. Because that is the player character, that is us, we are her, always. Could potentially be romantic. I'm not holding out for it, obviously, but because I know Love Live is very, like, sort of tame when it comes to that sort of thing. There's no romantic anything. It's all implication. It's all what fans have put together, and I'm not expecting anything along those lines, because the player character is clearly a girl, and you know what Love Live is. The Love Live franchise, especially the localized version, has been sort of a bit iffy about that whole thing. And you can look up any of the controversies in the past surrounding the previous mobile games to know more about that. So, yay, visual novel on the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully Bushiroad actually cares enough about its international fan base to get this game localized, and we'll hopefully get to play it one day on the Switch, so that'll be fun. And this also sort of talks about Nijigasaki animation. We're getting a second season, which is great. Nijigasaki was so adorable. I loved it so much, and I'm just glad it's coming back. But, you know, if that wasn't enough, this next bit of news is probably going to hit you pretty hard, especially if you're me. I love these girls. I love Nijigasaki. They've probably become sort of my favorite part of the Love Live franchise after, you know, all of us had our doubts about them at the start, but they've really grown, and I really, you know, sort of adore each of them. Well, this is going to hit hard. The Six Live announced on Sunday that the franchise is getting a new trilogy of films. The anime is getting 3 films. The first one opens on September 6th, and the event also revealed that this trilogy of movies will serve as the conclusion of the story. So the anime will officially come to an end. We're not getting, it's the typical Love Live pattern. We get one season of anime, then we get the second season, and then we get the movie, which serves to tie up all loose ends and end the franchise, and sort of end that generation of Love Live. It happened with Muse, it happened with Aqua. Superstars hasn't gotten there yet, but I believe Superstars is getting a 3rd season of anime, which is unprecedented for the franchise. It's already gotten 2 seasons, nothing about a movie yet. We don't even know anything about the new Link Love Live, whatever it's called, that new group that are online, the online VTuber group. No news about anime regarding them or anything else, but not only are we getting one film to tie up all the loose ends for Nijigasaki, we're getting a trilogy of films, which is really great. So the first one's going to be like, okay, we know what's coming, it's really exciting, but the closer you get to the end, the more it's going to hit, and that 3rd movie is going to be a really, really depressing one. I know that much. So the film trilogy is set after the 2 previous TV seasons and the Next Sky OVA project. The main cast and the main staff are all returning, and the visual director Kararia drew this teaser, which looks gorgeous. It looks great. It says there, the 6th of the 9th, 2024. So that's all they've mentioned. They haven't mentioned any when the dates for their other two films are coming out. All we know is that the first film will come out in Japan on September 6th. Who knows when it's going to get released internationally in English. It usually takes a few months, I think. I'm not sure when the original Love Live movie got released in with English subtitles, but I know it took a while. It took pretty much almost half a year to a year for the Sunshine, or to maybe half a year for the Sunshine movie to be released, especially in Australia, because that's what I have to look out for. I have to look out for the Australian release dates, because I know America doesn't get them till much later, but they're usually good with Australian releases. They release them actually quite a lot sooner than what America would do, because for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know why they do that, but Australia, I think the UK as well, also gets a pretty good release schedule, but I know Australia's is really good. So I'm kind of hoping, if this comes out in September, I'm kind of anticipating potentially a December or January or maybe even February release at the latest, only because the release schedule's a lot better from Japan to Australia. And they don't release dubs usually of the dubs come out much later, and they'll only be released in the US. They won't bother releasing the dub here because no one cares. I know when the Quintessential Quintuplets movie came out, there was not even a mention of a dub. It was just go see the movie in Japanese, and it came out I think it came out in May of 2022, and it came out in Australia in December. So yeah, around half a year, I'd say. So I'm probably anticipating the same for this movie. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And then the closer you get to the end, the harder it's going to feel. So let's check out this quick teaser. And then I know it's probably just the visuals, the drawn visuals. There's no animation or anything like that. And it's all in Japanese, so we have no idea what any of this says. It's gonna suck. It's really gonna suck. I don't want to end this. Okay, I've already had to say goodbye to 2 games. Sunshine, I mean, I watched all of the Love Live, like the Muse anime and the movie. I thought they were great. Okay, truth be told, I've watched 1 episode of Sunshine. I've watched only 1 episode of Sunshine, but I watched the movie. I went to see the movie, and it was great. Mainly because I knew the characters and what they were all about anyway, so it's like, yeah, okay. I kind of got the gist of it, and I watched the movie, and it was great. But this one, I've been following from start to finish with the All-Stars game, and with both seasons of the anime, and now this, and this one's probably hit me the hardest. Okay, so that was that. They're talking, and it's just the visual novel game. Nijigasaki is getting a 2nd season, and yeah, it's been 2017. They first introduced these girls as part of the Perfect Dream project, and 2024. What's that? So 7 years. The movies will go into 2025, so there will be a cycle of 8. The generation will last roughly 8 years, which is typical for... I don't know how long the actual performers are going to go for. Probably a little bit longer than that, because Muse went for pretty much a decade. I'm pretty sure Aqua is still doing stuff. I don't know. I think they're still performing. I know, they came back for the Yohane anime. So that Aqua's technically still going. Muse reformed for one show, which was great, but they, obviously ended a long time ago. And now, Nijigasaki, at least as far as the anime concerned, will end after potentially 8 years. We know it's going to go into 2025, so that's 8 years. That's a pretty good long time. Like I said, who knows how long the performers will actually last before the group officially ends and Nijigasaki is done for good. But when that happens, it's gonna suck, because I've really grown to love Nijigasaki especially. So this is, yeah, and this is a 31-year-old man. I'm about to turn 32 years old, and this is me saying that, and it's kind of sad, but at the same time, this is going to be really sad. So that's the news we have gotten regarding the Nijigasaki anime. We're getting a new visual novel game, and we're also getting a trilogy of films that will serve as the conclusion of sort of the anime story. Who knows when the actual group will end, but that's for the future. For now, we've got the English localization of School Idol Festival 2. Finally, No Tech Backsies finally happening in February. Ugh, I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Honestly, at this point, it's probably going to get delayed again, knowing our luck, but hopefully not. Fingers crossed. And we've got some movies to look forward to. So that is that. So that is my sort of quick news roundup of everything happening in the Love Live franchise as of now. I don't know what's going on elsewhere because I'm not paying attention to it. I just want to know what these girls are doing, and that's all that matters to me, really. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and do all of that nonsense. And there is an episode, I believe, of Yakuza Gaiden coming out later on, so stay tuned to that. In the meantime, hope you take care of yourselves, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.